This is why fitness in general is a really tough business to get into and to grow and scale. So there's obviously different business models out there. There's different industries out there. But I think fitness is particularly difficult because you need to have the front end and the back end dialed in very well. What I mean by that is on the back end, your service delivery needs to be top notch if you want to have repeating customers, people coming back to you. If you're a gym owner, online coach, or a trainer, it doesn't really matter. Your service delivery needs to be on point. On top of that, if your front end and your marketing, like getting new exposure, sucks, you're not going to grow your business. And so a lot of you probably feel like you're fighting a battle on two fronts because you're like, I need to train these people for 40 hours a week. Pardon the rain, it's freaking pouring right now. I need to train these people for 40 hours a week. That takes up 40 hours of my time, but I also need to put together a great marketing plan and focus on marketing and make sure that I'm reaching new people so I can grow the business. How many hours is that going to take? So it can be a little exhausting, a little frustrating if you don't have both of them kind of dialed in. And that's what makes fitness a little difficult, is because other business models don't really, they're more front end or back end heavy. They're not really a hard version of both. Take, for example, like restaurants. I don't think like restaurants do too much marketing, to be honest with you. I think the restaurant business is like, if you make good food, people are going to come to you again and again and again and tell their friends, tell their family. And then you really don't have to worry about the front end. If you have a good product and a good service, the marketing is going to do the marketing by itself. People are going to do it for you. So being in the fitness industry, for a lot of you, can feel like being stuck between a rock and a hard place because you're like, I know I need to get my marketing dialed in, but I have all these clients that I need to train on a weekly basis, and I just don't have the time to like get an ad campaign together. I don't have enough money to hire someone to help me out yet. So fitness businesses get in this like really weird stuck point where there's just not enough time in a day to really get to the next level. But to fix that, I think, if you're somewhat of a decent trainer or fitness professional in general, you know what the hell you're doing. I think you need to get the front end dialed in first, because you can, with the front end, with fitness and marketing and stuff, and getting new exposure, getting new leads and stuff, once that's dialed in, it's kind of like you can just leave it there and let it do its own thing. Whereas the back end and the service delivery, you always need to be on top of that, making sure you're doing the right thing, training people the right way. So if you can just really grin and bear it and double down and get a good marketing campaign or system in place for your fitness business, you should be okay. It just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of energy, especially in the beginning. But it's going to save you literally years of work down the road. So what I mean is, get your ads and your marketing planned out for the next year. So every week, every month, what's going to go out there, what videos you're going to make, what ads you're going to put out there. You can hire a media buyer. You can, work with some people to help you. But plan it out, get it dialed in, get it efficient, make it take as little time as possible, and then worry about giving people the service of a lifetime on the back end, and you're going to be good to go.